take the childrens and put them in the bed, because the Lady T got something to say to y'all today, and it is going to be raw and uncut. Some of you guys are going to like it, some of you guys are going to love it, and some of you guys are going to be really upset, because it's time for T-Shirt Talk Raw, baby. Today we are going to talk raw, and we are going to just really just get into some things. So I want you guys to be ready, grab your wigs, because it's going to be raw and uncut today. Just raw and uncut today, y'all. We're going to talk about some things today, and give me just a second. It was something I needed to grab. I need to grab my phone. We're about to get busy. A couple of seconds. I'm going to come on screen. Hello, Cynthia. Hey, how are you? Let's just jump on up in this thing. Hey. Welcome. Hey, y'all. And let me get that video title up from up there, because y'all, that is not the video title. I tell you, where is it? We are on this screen, and let's hide the video title. There we go. Hey, y'all. Okay. How's everybody doing today? Y'all see the topic today. We're going to get into some stuff. Because I'm seeing a lot of these videos out here saying, hey, you can make $1,000 a day doing t-shirts. Do this and you'll make $100 a day. Do this and you'll make $500 a day. Is it all cap? What's going on with it? Y'all know I'm the one that gives it to you raw. But before I do, honey, I got to give a quote. As I was coming into this video, I had a client that hit me that is now rushing me to provide final pricing on something. So I am going to do that while we are waiting on people to come in, because I do want to get a few people over in the chat this morning before we get the conversation started. Again, I'm LaTonna Robertson, the Lady Print Boss. I've been printing t-shirts and decorated apparel for almost 25 years now. January will be my 25th year in this thing. Now you want to rush me. Lady, I tell you guys, people are something else. I've been dealing with this client for the last few months. And hey, good morning. I'll see you in a minute. Been dealing with this client here for the last few months. I'm gonna try to turn this volume down and trying to get things kind of down. And how do I turn? Let me turn that off. It's I just turned that phone on, y'all. It's gonna go crazy. Let's see here. Here we go. So I'm gonna give a quote. Why, really quick, y'all, and then we're gonna get into it, because a lot of people are talking about it and asking, hey, are you able, if you do this one or two things, a lot of people want to get into the t-shirt printing business, right? And the space has gotten oversaturated. It's gotten oversaturated, y'all, actually to the point of where I'm actually trying to make my exit. And I've been trying to make my exit for quite some time, because whenever you have a market and that market starts to get oversaturated, it does it does affect your business, right? And so after 25 years, it's kind of like, it's getting close to time for me to do something else. So in the back of my mind, there is a thought, but I'm not exiting like tomorrow. I'm talking like in the next 5 or 6 years, making the full, trying to get gone. So I'm going to give a quote real quick for this event that I'm doing, as we are waiting on a few people to come in. Y'all tell me, how's it going? If you're currently printing t-shirts, let me know how's business going right now, y'all. A lot of people are saying that it's slow out here in business. It's been really slow for me too. And that's why during this time of the year, I really try to not even deal with t-shirts so much. Okay, let me see. I am looking for a tri-blend, and I don't know. I cannot remember what the tri-blend style number is that I'm looking for, but I know it's in the Bella Canvas. It is the 3413C. Okay. Go back over here to the T-Zone. In case you do not know what this is that I'm using, this is my t-shirt calculator that I developed I don't even know, maybe I started making these things in 2019, and not 2019, y'all, 2009. This will help you do your quotes, give you fast quoting, take your quoting level, your quoting to another level. Extra large and 2X, we need 61. Make your stuff look very, very professional and help you level up. Okay, so 510. Are you fucking kidding me? There's no fucking way. No fucking way. I'm sorry, y'all. This was supposed to be an order of 300. No way that I'm going to do this. No way. No, ma'am. It's not going to happen. Sorry. Let me look over the numbers. 6, 35, 140, 134, 95, 61, 28, and 11. There's no fucking way. I knew they were going to do this shit. Times 65 times 4. 260. You guys are over. So we got 510. They're over 250 or 60 shirts totally. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. So y'all, in here you can do your screen printing, your heat transfer, your embroidery. And this is where we are. So this is just really, really like, you gotta be fucking kidding me if you think that the Lady T, is going to be there doing that like that. Nope, it ain't gonna happen. Oh, Live Star, it's just gonna be 4 hours. And let me looking at setup fee here for the artwork. The artwork is actually ready, so we're not going to even charge them a screen fee. And then here, I'm going to go 10-day standard, and we are good. Okay, so I'm really, really pissed about this, y'all. Upset about this quote, but because it's something that I have no intentions on making happen live. It's gonna have to have half of these shirts pre-printed, because it's just not gonna work. They really need to have 2 setups, and so I'm gonna give them a quote for 2 setups and a quote for 1 setup. But okay, let's see who we have here in the chat, and let's see how we can, if we can go ahead and get this party started where I can get in here and have this conversation with you guys. And I'm going to keep it real. It's going to be raw and uncut. Okay. So I've been seeing a lot of these videos where people are doing these. Hey, if you just do this, if you download these, if you create this digital art, you can make $1,000 a day. Or if you do this, you create with this t-shirt design, you can make $1,000 a day. You can make $10,000 a day, this, and other. Y'all, I'm here to tell y'all right now, I'm going to call bullshit, okay? And the reason that I'm going to call bullshit is because I'm going to talk to you guys from people who are starting. Now, you just seen me do an invoice that I'm getting ready to send over that's almost 10 grand. That is not the norm, okay? That is not the norm. You're looking at somebody that's been printing for almost 25 years, that has built a business, and I still struggle on the daily. Okay, so here's the deal. For people who are coming into, when you're getting started doing t-shirts, right? Or any type of business that you're getting started in, you're in the process of learning. First, you have to figure out what all is it that I need, right? And even so, a lot of times, let's start with the digital downloads. Because people are finding that, hey, they think it's quick and easy to do these digital downloads, create some digital downloads, put them up on Etsy or put them on my website, and get that done, right? First of all, you have to do your research. You have to find a product that is actually in demand and is selling, right? Something that is hot. Just doing the research on trying to find that product does take some time, and it can be hit or miss. The second thing is you then have to go and you have to figure out, where are you going to promote this stuff at? If you're going to promote this on an Etsy shop, right? You have to build the Etsy shop. So it all takes time. If you're going to sell it on Amazon, it takes time for you to start getting customers. It's not as if I'm going to create this and I'm going to go make $1,000 a day. It just doesn't happen like that. Sometimes you may get lucky 1 and 2. And so you guys will see these people that will do this, and I'm going to tell you how they're making money. They're making their money off of you, right? Watching the video, because they're telling you, hey, you can do this, blah, 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 this, and other. But actually they're making those screenshots that they're showing you, 9 times out of 10, they're making their money off of you, right? But how do we build up our Etsy store or build up our website, right? First, you got to have the Etsy store. You got to have the website. It takes a lot, y'all, doing just the SEO. Just the SEO. Like when I'm doing things on Google and I am doing my SEO on Google, is totally different from the way that the Etsy platform works. It's totally different from the way that Facebook works, the way that Facebook and Instagram, they work together. But if you run an ad on Facebook, you're going to get, most of your clients are going to come from Facebook, but they will run it also over on Instagram. Sometimes ads are hit and miss, right? Especially right now in this economy, they are hit and miss. And the reason I say that is because I run ads, and I actually have an ad that I'm running right now that is not converting. So and that's why I decided to do this video, to tell you guys that every time that you do something, don't expect for it to convert and to make money. It takes research for you to go in and put up an ad. I'm trying to see if I can actually get over to my ad that I'm currently running, because I haven't checked it this morning to see what it's doing. But as of yesterday, it had not did anything for me. And sometimes it is the product that you're putting up. Sometimes it can be that it's the season. There's just not it's like this is the slow season for buying bulk. It could be that maybe people don't understand the product, so you have to go in and really just go in and switch things up a lot. So yesterday you guys saw me on a video. I went in and I was switching up things in the video, trying to make it a lot easier for people to understand exactly what it was that I was selling to them. And so a lot of times we have to do that type of stuff to get these ads to start to take off. And while you're learning how to do these ads, then it does take time. Now, I have an ad that is running right now. I'm going to put it up here and show you guys if I can get a clear picture of it. Let's see if I can. So the ad that I'm running right now has, if you see, it has $16. I've spent $16 and about 30 cents on 2 ads in the last 60 days. Nope, that ain't where I want to go to. I'm running 2 ads. Who's running 2 ads? Who's running 2 ads? Oh, I'm running 1 ad. I don't know why it's saying that I'm running 2 ads, because I'm actually only running this 1 ad right there. Y'all can't really see it. I think it's because of the way I have the... But anyway, I'm running 1 ad. And the ad finishes in 6 days. This ad has... I'm going to go in and look at the results of the ad. It's only... It's really weird, because the first day that I ran the ad, it probably spent about $14. In the last 2 days, it really has not spent much of anything. So I did an ad campaign. I set this ad to get more website purchases, and I set it to run for 10 days at $70. Whenever I run my ads, I don't run them with a lot of money until I figure out what is going to make the ad convert. So right now that ad has ran, and let's see if we, sometimes I can let me see, let me view the results. So I may need to go on the big computer to do this. It's not showing me right now. It will show you placement. So the ad has been seen in Texas, strictly in Texas. Placement, it's been placed in mobile feed, audience, network, and on Instagram. It will break down your desktop. Let me try to kind of, maybe if I angle this down, because I actually want you guys, actually, you know what? I can go onto Facebook and show you guys this. I don't have to do it this way. And the reason I'm showing you guys my stuff is to show you guys that it's not a surefire thing that anytime that you run an ad that something's going to happen, or anytime. And this is the thing. When you see these platforms, they say, hey, you can go, and this works this is for whether you create a book and you put that book over on Amazon. I saw a video the other day about a book, and it was like, hey, yeah, you just create this book and you put it on Amazon and it just goes. It does not work like that. It just does not work like that. And I hate to see so many people out here getting bamboozled because you think that every ad that you do, or anytime you just put something up, because a lot of y'all ain't even advertising, right? Or even thinking about running ads, or know how to run an ad. So when you jump out there and you put something out there and you're expecting, hey, that I'm going to really get this off, right? It's not going to happen like that all the time. But I am going to tell you guys in this video how to make things happen right? We're going to try to go in and make things happen. Yeah, y'all, make sure that y'all like and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you, Mel. How you doing today? And other people and everybody in the chat. So this is the audience right now, right? Like I said, I don't do a lot when I'm first starting to do an ad. And I was trying to get the actual clicks, which is not showing me now. But if you, right here, the reason you're not seeing any website purchases, which I know that there are not any website purchases, right? Because I haven't seen any come through on the website. But I did show you guys the other day, like when I go through, I'm wondering why, y'all, why I'm not seeing the clicks. Here we go. Okay, so this is giving me more in-depth what I need to see, right? This is what you want to see here. That wasn't showing me what I needed to see. That's showing me how much we spent, but this is what matters, is clicks. You want, and this is getting a lot of clicks, right? We're getting our clicks here. That's taking us in. That's going over to the website. However, the problem is we're getting the clicks that's going over to the website. And when I go over to the website, I actually see where people are. I can actually see that, okay, people are engaging on the website, but they're not buying, right? And sometimes it's a matter of people will just click and go look and see what you have, right? And then it's like, okay, what do you do then? Because if they back out, they're just looking, and it's like, okay, whatever you had to offer, either it wasn't clear, either they looked at it and they didn't want it, they were confused, right? They could have looked at it and said, oh, it's not something that I want. But initially, for them to click it and go to the website, they were interested. So you pique their interest, right? So after we pique their interest, we have to figure out how to get them to buy. And for this particular item that I'm selling today, may just not be something that I'm going to actually let it run through another couple of, I'm going to let it run maybe another couple of days. And then I'm going to pull it. If it does not get any traction, I'm actually over here looking in my inbox to see if it's getting any traction. So you have to be able to tell if, I gotta decline you, mama. What's wrong? Hold on, y'all. What's going on? Lily, Kiana, what are you doing? Hey, Lily. Kiki, I'm on live. I'll call you back, Lily. Hey, Lily, stop acting up, okay? Hey, mama. What's wrong? What? She wants what? You want cookies? Where the cookie? Do you have any? Okay, I'm finna send you some. Stop acting up. I'm finna send you some.
She said she gonna send you some. That means you gonna get some. Be quiet.
What kind do you want?
She said, what kind of cookies do you want?
Chocolate donuts?
Chocolate on it.
Chocolate on it. Okay, I'm finna send it for you. Be looking for it at the door in about 20 minutes. Okay? Kiki, send me the address. I'm finna send it, Lily.
Stop, Kalia. Talk to her. You just asked to talk to her. Talk to her regular.
I'm not gonna keep doing stuff for you if you call me and you crying like that and for no reason. Cause all you gotta do is just call and say, TT, I want some cookies. You understand me? Call me when you get yourself together. Okay, guys. Send this little girl some cookies. My granddaughter, she's something else. So, oh, let's see here. Let's go in here and look views today, yesterday. Okay, so make sure we ain't got no pertinent information showing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys something. So we're over here, and that girl has stressed me out. When I tell y'all Lily Mama stresses me out, sometimes she stresses me out. So we started running this ad. A lot of times you can tell. So yesterday the page got 49 views. We got 32 visitors. Here we have stuff. But this doesn't even tell the true story, right, on what's going on. Because like right now it is 10 o'clock here, almost 10 o'clock, and we've had 9 visitors. Okay, so here this would be your home page. This is where your referrals are coming from, right? And so when I look here and I say, okay, so the mystery pack deal has gotten 15 views. Let's go, and that's over a 7-day highlight. This stuff sometimes it will come in and it will, yes, babe. Hold on 1 second, guys. Yes, babe. One that has the color in it. You want me to come look? Okay. Hey y'all, so we got an issue going on in the print shop real quick with a color issue. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna put y'all over here and I'm gonna come right back because I gotta go and deal with this real quick. And so I'll be right back, y'all. Give me 1 second. Sometimes you gotta take it like a big girl, baby. We're gonna take it. Okay, y'all. Sorry about that. We are back now. This a real life channel. This not one of those channels where, hey, shit doesn't happen. But on here, on this channel, sometimes things happen. So just be aware of it, because sometimes things do happen over on this channel and I have to go and do stuff or things like that. So that's why we have we'll be right back thing now. Let's see here. Need one quick second. Okay. Okay, now I can see y'all. I can see who's in the chat. Hayden, Cynthia, Little Minor. Y'all make sure that y'all go over into the chat and download that shit into the my boss members. Make sure y'all go and download that file that I put in the member only files for y'all. Whew. I'm going straight black with this coffee today, y'all. Okay, so if you notice, this particular ad is pretty much a wash for me. We did get some traction here. We didn't get any traction here yesterday, and then here's today. So today's numbers won't really come in yet. So we'll see what it goes, what happens. Like I said, when I started running it, we were getting traction. It's not getting any traction now. So we'll just see what happens with it, and then we'll go from there. But I think that for this particular item, that it just may not be something that I need to do as promotion, because it's a mystery box, right? It's a mystery mix and match, and I think while it piqued the interest of people, that maybe when they're clicking it, this just does not kind of do it for them, or maybe they're gonna come back. So I have to go in and look and see. Hey, AI Ken, there's AI Ken, y'all. There is AI Ken. Let's see how he's working this morning, because sometimes he 6. Let's see if AI Ken is doing anything this morning for me. Okay, how can I help? I done filled this out. Is he gonna pop in? Still working on AI Ken, y'all. Still working on him. There he goes. Hey, Latana. Thanks for providing your information. For your order of 36 black shirts with 2 colors print on the front, the pricing will be based on our standard rates. Since you need them soon as possible, we will prioritize your request. Fill out this form here. No, AI Ken. No. That is not what I need you to do. I just went in and did some stuff, which is fine, but I don't want people to go in and put in what they want and then it turns around and tell them to fill out a form. No, Still a work in progress, y'all. We're gonna veer off for just a second, and then no creamer, baby, no creamer. Put your big girl pants on. No creamer. No creamer. There we go. So why the fuck didn't you just give me the price in the first place for 36 shirts printed 2 colors on the front, on 2 colors on the front. The cost is, this is what you need to do. This is exactly what AI Ken needs to do, and not tell me to go to somewhere else. It needs to give the quote, Tampa. It needs to give the quote. We back to the, and who is this man on here they done put on here? AI Ken don't look like my Ken. I need him to look like Ken with a slick bowl. Okay? Okay, y'all. So back to what I was saying is, this product, I think it just has too many different options and things for people to, it's going to be geared towards a certain person or a certain type of person that's looking for something and is not very specific with what they get. Still a great deal, right? Still a great deal. But I think that, this is just not the deal for them, and that maybe that's why it's not converting. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually try to convert this over on, I'm going to try to see what kind of conversion I can get over through the email marketing. If you guys missed that video where I showed you how to go in and upload a, where I showed you guys how to go in and upload your inventory sheet or a spreadsheet directly to your website. I'm going to go in and change that, and from that form. So once they've given me the information, we'll just create a whole nother form for them. That's what we'll do. Because we already have the information. So yeah, y'all, if you missed that video on how to upload spreadsheets, Google Sheets, you can upload Excel sheets. I did upload an Excel spreadsheet the other day to it, but this can be really, really good for some things that you may need to do. They can actually go on here and look and see what we have here in stock and go in and buy. So all of this to say, let's go back to the topic of the video. It's making that $1,000 a day. It takes time. Everything takes time to go in and do. And I'm finding that by the time you jump on a trend, that trend is gone. Right? So focus on your way to make money in this business is going to be lasting and longevity. Learning the process, getting your website together, knowing your processes. Okay, so how are you? So you ask yourself, let me get a pen. Y'all know I like to work with pens. So let's say that, and y'all might see that I'm only dressed from the top, because I got a meeting, and so when I'm on camera I do like this. You never know that I'm not dressed. Pajama bottoms. We works from home. I love having a home shop. So when you look at advertising methods, y'all, right, in order for you to be able to maximize these deals that they have, you figure out what are your advertising avenues, right? So what are your advertising avenues? So you say, okay, well, what's going to be my main way of getting my products out there online? Or where is the product going to live? What's the location, the home of the product? For me, it's going to be the website, right? So it might be your website. It may be another one, maybe on Etsy, right? On the Etsy platform. Right? So you got to think about, okay, where is it going to live, right? It could be a landing page, right? What is, somebody tell me in the chat, stand store, right? Could be a stand store. So wherever you're putting all of your products, right? Where are you going to put those products for them to actually live? You have to figure that out, put those products there on that particular place, and then you got to figure out how you're going to even market that product, right? So it's never something that's like overnight. Every now and then you have something that will go viral or something like that on Etsy or whatever, or on Instagram. But before you can even get to go viral, it's still coming back to where the F are your products living. If you don't have a freestanding store where people can walk into, where are your products living? Because any type of ad that you run, be it Google, and we're going to talk about that. We'll go ahead and talk about that. So after you have the website and the Etsy platform and all of that stuff set up, right? Looking amazing. Then you go into, now I want to do some other things. And I'm going to tell you guys. So back in probably 2010, 2009 through probably 2015, 2017, probably 2016, 17, something like that, before I switched over to WordPress sites, I always had my custom printing, and then I always had something else that was residual income that was coming in from little other things like Dallas themed t-shirts, right? So if you have a custom print website, if you go back to that thought, I'm going to take you guys down a rabbit hole real quick. If you go back to that thought of, hey, okay, let's transition. Okay. If you go back to the thought of doing something different on your website, just instead of just having just the same old, just having your bulk stuff, you still have the ability to catch those bulk items that people are buying, right? Because this is the main thing that I do. Now, once we go in and we add this type of stuff in, maybe add in some stuff that people in your local area will purchase, right? Things that are geared towards your local area. Right now, I'm doing Christmas because it's the holiday season. But let's say you add some stuff in there, local stuff, then you get a mix of clientele. This will bring back those clients that used you for bulk items, right? And then they need just a few things. LaTonna, she's now doing such and such over on her website, so I can go over there and see what she got popping. Okay, especially since we got the DTF going. So that's the only reason that I'm bringing this stuff back, is because now we have DTF and it's easy to produce single shirts. Right. And so then maybe you are in a situation where you're like, hey, all I do is bulk and I don't want to do singles. I don't have time. You can set this stuff out and then you can outsource it. Right. Taking this and then just doing adding some type of flavor to it will help increase customers in 2025. So let's say, for example, customers are going on there and they buy 1 or 2 shirts. Then they say, oh, I see that she does bulk shirts. So anything that you can add, whether it be, and it doesn't just have to be custom items, right? So it could be, if you do woodworking, mail miner, if you do woodworking, laser engraving, you can turn around and those little things that you made for us, these, right? You can take these and put these on the website. Also, take your pictures and pop those and put those on the website. Other things that you guys do, we're talking about the canvas printing. Go ahead and put those little canvas prints up. I've got stuff that other little things that I do that I could put up. My mugs, things that I have here. I have 2 sublimation printers that are just sitting, that I'm not doing anything. If you have signs, if you have banners, things that you can outsource, other things, That's how you're going to make it in the t-shirt business. Or we're going to say custom decorated apparel business, right? Doing all types of stuff, right? That is when you're going to, that's how you're going to make it in this business, how you're going to make your money, and how you're going to have longevity in the business is because you're bringing in other things. So let's go back. So I do think that when I'm seeing some of these websites that are like, hey, you can make this in a day, you can make that in a day, I do think that eventually you can build up to that point of where you're making that, right? Where we're making it. But the issue is that you're not going to, you don't expect to make it all in that one day. So let's say, for example, we got 5 items. Take 5 items, right? And then you can make your powerful fist. Even for me, it's something, and I'm telling, when I tell you guys and I talk about these things, I be talking about things that I need to do too, right? Because long gone are the days of I can just sit back and wait on screen printing. Now in the summer months, and then when the spring hits, then baby, we good, right? But during, and let's say for example, let's say it's somebody like me. Let's say that you're busy, your embroidery is popping at at a certain time of the year or a certain time of the month, right? Then you could bring in limited time specials on your website and do those things. You can also, I do not believe in just advertising in one place, one website for everything. I don't believe in that anymore, right? I believe in having multiple streams, multiple ways that things can come in, right? And so that's why I have the Etsy store to put up digital products over there. I have the Lady Print Boss page. So you have multiple things going on, right? And you might say, hey, Latana, we can't afford all those websites. That's where you go and you get up off of platforms like Shopify, where you're paying a shitload of money every month for a website, and you get over to somebody like Pressable or like Bluehost. I have Pressable and I have Bluehost. I have both of those sites, and I think for Pressable I pay for 5 sites, I'm paying like $60 a month, and even for my Bluehost I think I paid like $60 for the whole freaking year for 4 or 5 sites for the same, I think it was 4 sites for the same thing, right? So you switch if you haven't seen those videos, and you go and you check out those videos, right? And switch your hosting. That way you have the ability to have multiple sites. Maybe you have a website and that particular website is just geared at embroidery, right? And it's geared towards a certain type of clientele. Maybe it's geared towards fast, last minute individuals, right? And then you have another website, which is your prestigious website, and it's geared towards something else. Back in the day, I had a couple of websites. I had hiphopprintshop.com. I had t-shirt shop Dallas, and then I also had 214tshirts.com. Okay. And I had 3 websites. So I had a mentor at the time. Yes, Lady Print Boss has had mentors. I had a mentor at the time that I was going to their seminars and following, which this guy was great in promotions, in promoting and websites and building and advertising and stuff back then. So his theory was, and it's like this, you know, millionaires have 3 to 5 streams of income or more, right? The average millionaire, they just have multiple streams of income. And so I always thought about it as, hey, you can take one business and be your own competition, right? Because you guys have seen, you have places like these Temus and places that are selling stuff dirt cheap, and then you look and you see the same thing. Like you can see Rashida's site, right? You can see the Shine stuff. You can go over to the Shine's website and you can get stuff for cheap, and then you go over here and you can get that same thing. Rashida might have that same thing over there on her website, but baby, she done glammed it up and wore it so good, it gonna make you give her $150 for it when you could have got it over here for $50. or 25. I'm just saying, so think about that type of stuff when you're thinking about how to make money. So the $1,000 a day thing, it will come. $10,000 a day days, they will come. There are times that I can sit up and I say, hey, okay, I need a $10,000 Monday, but it's things that I do in advance to make it happen, right? So you have to get all that stuff together. Y'all, if you go into 2025, without some type of website, right? You're going to be stuck in the past and you're going to get left behind. I'm telling y'all this because it's crucial for you to have a website right now. And it's crucial for you to have a website that is working, that a person can go from the beginning to the end to the checkout. If you cannot go to the checkout, at least get your website up and start it and make it look amazing and professional, because the economy, we have no idea what's about to happen, okay? Did y'all see what was it? Spirit Airlines filed bankruptcy. The cheapest airlines in the country just filed bankruptcy. Who was it that went out of business? Who was it that laid off 1,000 people? If you're depending on these t-shirts or decorated apparel to make your money, you got to come with it, because I guarantee you guys, prices finna go up. Prices finna go up. You better learn how to price your products. Okay? You better learn how to price your products. And you better learn how to manage business. You got to. Let's see here. And y'all better learn things that you better learn to start reading the market and seeing how the market is going to go. How about instead of jumping on a YouTube video and maybe watching your favorite YouTuber do some crafting one day, because we still want you to watch us. Still jump and watch that, right? But how about going over and checking and seeing what the cost of cotton is? Okay? Is it going up? Is it going down? What's going on in the economy? Okay? Because the economy and the prices in the economy is going to fuel things for us, right? Go over and check out Forbes magazine and see what's going on over there on Forbes, right? And see what's going on. What's breaking news, baby? This is how I knew that people were getting back outside. And I said, okay, people are getting outside. This is the way the business is going. This, that. Go in and start doing some stuff, right? Go in and start looking and seeing what's going on in your local economy. Start doing these things so that you can know which way the market is going, right? Making sure that you're going to stuff like impressions and seeing what's going on over with the impressions with the magazine, right? In the magazine, you ain't got to go to the business or whatever, but go over and go over to the magazine and read up on things that's going on in the industry if you're going to be a part of our industry. Did FedEx lay off a bunch of people? So here you go in and you look at stuff and you see what's going on, right? You need to know what's going on. 2025. Okay. So they said there was going to be a lot of people at the show. in 2025. But go in, and if you go into impressions, you'll find different topics, right? Here about things that you can learn in the business. But there's so much stuff that you guys need to really, really look at. Look at trends, right? Trends. What's going on? What's the latest trends that are out here? And it will help you in your business. But back to the topic at hand, right? After you have a place, and for those of you guys who don't have a website and say you just want something, and this is the thing, and I don't want to be harsh here, but I tell y'all, the consistency of your website has to look professional, because that is your house. Y'all see, some days I get on here and I look a hot damn mess, and then some days I get on here, like today, I'm got my little glam up going on because I know that I got to do a live with a person, right? I can't just jump on video with them, with a client that's spending X amount of dollars, or any client for that matter of fact, looking a hot mess. So if your website is looking a hot mess, you got to clean it up. At least the front. Y'all know how they say people live in them glass houses, right? At least that front, that home page, clean it up. If you don't have any products on there, guess what? That quote button has been working forever. Put contact information on there. That's all they need, is to be, if somebody seriously wants to get in contact with you, they're going to push that button and they're going to it's going to work. But you're going to have to be resilient, and you're going to have to push forward if you want to be able to make money in today's business. You're going to have to. And you're going to have to diversify. You're going to have to hit 2025. You're going to have to hit people with so many different products, right? It's going to make your head spin. And that's just the truth of it. So if only thing you offer is t-shirts, right? Any type of apparel, but what else can you add to it? Because add-ons is what's going to make you make the money. Y'all are going to start seeing, and this is why I say you have to know the laws, and you have to follow what's going on in business and the different administrations, right? You guys are going to see company mergers that are going to take place that are going to be out of this world. Understand me, right? We already saw 4imprint merge with somebody. And what happens is when these big companies merge with each other, right? Prices go up. We know that Alpha Broder and SNS merged, was SNS, I believe, merged. We're hoping for the best out of it. I actually think that may be a good merger. But first thing is the website, right? The second thing is that in order for you to be able to make that $1,000 a day, now we got to work on what are we going to do about our advertising, right? And a lot of y'all are waiting to put up you're waiting to fix your Facebook or your Instagram. You're waiting, right? And you need to stop waiting. You need to stop waiting, and you need to start posting now, right? You need to start posting now, so that, and I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to jump over here and show you guys my my Facebook, right? Let me see if I can just view it as somebody that's coming over here looking, because people are looking. Okay, let's go in and show you guys. So this is my I don't know why that's not coming up right now, but it will. So this is my my Facebook page, right? So when you go onto my Facebook page, that is a pinned post, but then it's just post here. Here's something here. Here's something here. Here's something fun of us in there doing something. Here's just some pictures of live events, some different pictures of us doing things. Just enough stuff on here. Our Bosscation recap. Here's a little quick thing that we did of an event, just showing people that, hey, this is the stuff that we do, right? Okay, something with some numbers on there. Hey, you need some numbers. Just little things on there, on your Facebook, right? Even showing people like us in the shop, in the back end of the shop, of what we do, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. This is just a piece of a video that I did. Just a piece of a video that I did, y'all, and all I did was just take a clip out of it. You don't have to show a lot of stuff, but just do just a little something. Here's one right here. So just so that you have some activity on your website, on your page, so that now when you get ready to go run an ad, right? Because if I go run an ad, guess what? People are going to go to your page and look and see who is this company, who is this person, who are these people, right? So you need to be ready for things. You need to be ready for things like that. Even with my Instagram, I just started an Instagram, because y'all know I have not crazy about, I don't do a lot of selling on Instagrams or things like this, but for my business people, right? And I still say that people are not buying on Instagram or on Facebook bulk stuff as much as they're buying single handcrafted goods. I'm going to do a test and sell one item. Now, my husband does amazing with his business on Facebook when he does his ads. Me, on the other hand, Facebook, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But when we go in and we look at, I just started this Instagram, y'all, and I don't post a lot on this Instagram, right? I don't do a lot of, well, I hadn't been posting, but I am posting now. So I just put up little things of us doing Chick-fil-A. So, hey, if my customers are looking, trying to see what does she do, I'm going to give you the business, right? I need you to look and say, oh, she over there printing for real. They gets out. When they say they do this or they do that, oh, they gets out. And you want to see that. Like, people want to see that. They want to see what is it that you do, right? So make sure that you go in and you do stuff. Like, I've got stuff of me actually working. Here's like little stuff here. Just little posts, right? Little things. It doesn't have to be anything major, but just putting up something, pictures of your clients, things like that. Those are some pins and these are pins that I didn't even make, just pins that I got from an event that I went to and I snapped a picture, right? So pictures do sell, pictures of ink, things like that. Just anything that you can do to get yourself out there, to let people know that, hey, you're a real player in this game, right? Let them know that you're not playing. And it doesn't have to be a whole lot. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a whole lot of stuff. Just enough to make sure that, hey, people are seeing that, hey, I'm out here and I'm doing the work. And that this is a real business. Because here's the kicker. It's so many people now that's out here bullshitting in the t-shirt business. They're saying that they can do stuff and then the work is coming and it's looking like garbage and all of that kind of stuff. That companies are scared to fuck with y'all, for real. And so if you want to break into the money, right? Because the money is in advertising. If you on here, drop me some gems in the comments, because I'm finna tell y'all something. Finna just really tell y'all something. Because on where the money is, right? The money is in advertising. Oh, honey, let's see here. I was about to give y'all something, because what is going on? The money is in advertising, y'all, right? Let's see here. Let's see if I can pull this back up. Okay. Okay. Hey, Zena. Hey, Nicole. Okay. Let's break down some stuff. Let's break it down. In 2023, y'all know we're a little bit past that now. We're talking about in the U.S. Companies alone spent $26.1 billion on promotional products. Right? The increase was it was 2.25% more than the previous year. 2.25% more than the previous year. So it's going up in 2023. I guarantee you guys when the 2024 prices drop, when that information drops, then you will see an increase in that, right? So when we talk about the top 10 promotional items, and this is why I have always sold t-shirts, right? When you talk about the top 10 promotional items that companies are using, right? It goes straight into apparel. Apparel is number one. Apparel is going to be number one, right? Then this might surprise you guys. Writing instruments is number 2 on the list. Pens, pencils, number 2 on the list for promotional items. Right? Y'all better get to pampering. We better get to pampering. Me too. Now, if you're listening to this right here, right, you might want to grab a pen and a piece of paper and jot this down, because this may be telling of what you may end up thinking to, hey, bring into your business for 2025, right? What sells most? If you are specializing in what sells most, right, you propel yourself and your success rate up to the top for you to move forward. Baby, let me just cut you off for a minute. For you to move forward and get to your destination faster. These sell. If you look at sites like 4imprint, all of these sites, these sell. Why do they sell? If you had a pad printer, you can print 12 or 24 of these, boom, 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 one time, right? They're little bitty small things that sell. Why do these sell? So let's go back to t-shirts. Why do t-shirts sell? T-shirts sell because of brand visibility, right? Having that brand visibility and uniforms. A lot of times people forget about uniforms. But writing instruments, these are cost effective. People use it every day. Keywords that I just said, the gem that I just dropped for you guys, is that people use it every day. Think of items that people use, that you can sell, that people use every day in their everyday activities, right? They use pens, especially in business offices. Who has a need for pens? Businesses and companies. They're going to have a need for pens. These are great promotional items. They want to get a pen in your hand. Now, truth be told, a lot of times, it's the psyche. Like Banfield Pet Hospital, let's say that if I have a pet and I'm doing something and I see this all the time, then maybe that'll keep that company on my name. That's the thing, right? It's promotional items. The next thing that, yes ma'am, things that people are using every day, and that's cost effective for them to use every day. Another thing, number 3 on the list is, and these are the top things that people are going to use. Consumers Consumers. The top things that consumers are buying. Drinkware. Mugs, water bottles. Think about water bottles for these walks, y'all. Them cheap water bottles, honey, that you could do pad printing on. Water bottles are very popular. Drinkware has made a serious comeback since these tumblers have become popular. Y'all even got me drinking out of damn tumbler. And we all know that LPB is a mug girl. But you got me drinking out of tumblers, right? Very, very cost effective. Okay. Now I would tell you guys that drinkware, mugs, water bottles are going to be cost effective, right? For events, things like that. I'm going to write this down too. Pens, water bottles. Water bottles are going to be cost effective for as far as pricing, like for giveaways. Think about those for event giveaways, things like that. When you think about on a corporate level, right, then that's when you want to think about your more expensive tumblers. Now, water bottles, when you think about water bottles, you want to think about selling those in bulk, right? 100, 200 water bottles, events that need a couple hundred water bottles. When we think about stuff like this, we start thinking about this as a corporate gift or as just more of small. This may come, you may not sell these in bulk, right? Now, depending on the type of clientele that you have, if you're in tech, if you target tech, if you're targeting tech or hospitality, something that's a high end, even construction, you could think about stuff like this, right? People who are on construction sites, they are thirsty. They need a thermos. I would think of more of a thermos than this, right? But you guys get where I'm going with it. So while you may not sell a bunch of these throughout the year to the corporate people in bulk, you will push, these will go. For me, somebody like me, my specialty is events. So I would push more things that are more towards events, right? So then when we go into number 4, you look at number 4 being bags, totes, backpacks, right? This cheap tote, those cheaper totes up there, they sell really well, right? So you have to know, but you have to know the client and you have to know what are you selling it for. So when I look at backpacks and things like that, we have different types of clients that are going to be buying stuff like this, right? So let's talk about it, because a lot of times people don't know what bags to buy, what type of product to buy, right? So let's say if you get into backpacks, you're looking at backpacks for schools, you're looking at backpacks for your higher end fashion brands, companies, things like that. They'll buy backpacks, and trust and believe me, corporate companies will buy backpacks too, but they're not going to buy a cheap backpack. But they will buy these backpacks here. Okay. Now, when you're looking at most people that are calling and they're just having a local event. I don't even have that one. Here's one. Well, this is the side of one. These right here work really, really well. Just a cheap tote. The budget totes work really well when you're having for companies who just want something branded, right? And that can go from food chains to tech companies to anybody. So you should always have a simple, cheap budget tote in your collection of the things that you sell. You got to have a cheap budget tote, right? And then you got to have one that's a little bit more expensive, because sometimes people want black, y'all. right? So you got to have your square bottom or your rectangular bottom that opens up. The budget tote doesn't open up. So this one here, you go into something like this, right? That has a little bit more depth to it, a little bit wider, that people can open up. So you have this, your what I would call your stage 2, right? For just your totes. We're talking about cotton totes. This is a nice one. This one here, people can you would actually wear and keep. Right? Though you buy those with their logos on it. This is one that we did not print, but I got this from the show. This one is a wider tote, so you may have, I wouldn't really buy like a bunch of totes just to show people, but this one is a wider tote. So if you have this, something like this, right? Companies are not going to give this away pretty much. This would be something that the wider totes, that's going to be something that more as to where I would sell, on a retail end, right? And then you always have to have a organic tote. You always have to have an organic tote or something that is made in America. Okay, when it goes to your totes, because people love, certain companies are all about the environment, and they love organic. So even in your t-shirts, when you're selling t-shirts, always have your organic cotton and something made in America. Okay, that you're offering. Those are some tips for y'all. And then when you get into stuff like this will be more for like your retail end. This is something more like your retail end, the shiny, the shimmers, stuff like that, right? So you think about stuff like that as you're selling it, like who is the product for and who am I selling it to? Okay, let me see. Let me see where y'all at in the comments back there, if y'all quiet or what y'all doing. Let's see here. We got 15 watching and we got 11 likes. Can we get a thumb up? And those of you guys who are not subscribers, if you like the content here and you're enjoying it, do me a favor and subscribe. Help me out the way I'm helping you out. I'm on here giving out free information. Help me out the way that I'm helping y'all out. Give me a subscribe, because I am trying to get the channel to 20,000 before the holiday seasons are over with. Okay, so I would love. Okay, thank you. I'm glad y'all right. Sorry, y'all. When I told y'all, put my big girl panties on, baby. Now let me tell y'all. Okay, because y'all gonna be like out there. Let me go on and give y'all a gem. When you start out and you're trying to kick the creamers and the sugars and all that stuff so that you can lose some weight, and they tell you go black, do your mix, baby. Mix that coffee and tea together. Do you half coffee, half tea, until you get used to that taste. Okay, there you go. All right, y'all. Okay, so we're now to number 5. Number 5, and this might surprise y'all. The 5th most popular type of item that you guys could sell and make money selling is going to be tech accessories. Tech accessories, phone chargers, USB drives is really, really big. I don't have any little SUV drives, but let's see, this that one have. So it's a USB drive, right? It has printing on it, right? Companies would love this, especially if you give it to me like this here with the little key, with the little chain on it, baby. Tech companies spend more money than anybody. Phone chargers, the phone charger is going to have, how the end of the phone charger, you can pull out them pad printers. I'm going to have to pull out my pad printer. Pull out those pad printers. I've already pulled mine out. But all of that type of stuff, y'all. Custom stuff. Think outside of the box. Let's say if we did these. Look, those have something on them. Okay? Companies love stuff like that. So think about that, right? something that's functional that people are going to use. Even the little things that you pop onto the back of your phone with the, where you can have like the little case. Y'all know when they had a little case with the money in it and stuff, but my phone is case is made like that. Those are hot and they say, you guys, at the end of this, we're going to still talk. We need to talk about, because you might be saying, okay, well, you're telling us all of this, but what if you don't want to? Yes, ma'am, you can use your UVDTF. Okay, there you go. UVDTF for those. So she just dropped a gem for y'all in the comments. Everybody y'all need to drop some gems for Cynthia, because she dropping them back there. She coming on with it. Come on with it. Okay, she coming with it. And y'all, you can screen print with solvent ink on little things too, right? They have jigs that you could do. So it's different ways that you could do this stuff, especially now. Okay, y'all. Number 6. This is going to be great to get those clients. And right now, y'all need it. Clients need calendars, notepads, mouse pads, things like that has visible branding, right? You definitely want your calendar. If you have, so we do like these little packs that we send out. So I have my bags. There's one back here behind me that's on the floor. I showed this in a video the other day when I was doing the pricing video. When I was doing the video on shipping. So we're going to take a bag like this, right? This is going to be, this is a 19 by 24 inch poly mailer right here. You can actually make your Santa sleigh bag out of this. Okay, you can actually turn this into like a cute little bag. You don't even have to close it there. You can do this here, right? We can make something and put a nice little ribbon on here and tie this, put something here on the thing, a Christmas gift from TSD, and fill it up with stuff. But this bag right here, y'all know how many shirts come in this bag? Tell me how many shirts you can get in this bag. How many shirts y'all think you can get in this bag? I'm going to tell y'all how many is in it currently. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 because that's 2 together. There's 6. That's a long sleeve. There's 7. There's 8. So right now I have 8 pieces. Yes, ma'am. Somebody looking at the videos. 24 pieces in here. 24 pieces in here. Now those are going to be like regular t-shirts, right? I could probably get about 12 hoodies in there, maybe 10 to 12. I have to do the test on hoodies. But that's how I ship. When I can get my 24 piece sets, I ship them in that because it's cheaper. It's cheaper. If you didn't see the shipping video, go watch the shipping video. Okay. So what we're going to do with those bags is take a bunch of stuff, random items that we have laying around. That's how we really do it. So normally that's exactly what we would do. Is I would take it. I'll show y'all because Baby Giant is saying it. We would take it and we would do a roll fold like this, right? And you can take a piece of tape or whatever, or you can just put it in there. So we'll take it and we'll do that roll fold and send it and do it out like that. So I got a bunch of those bags. So what we're going to do with those for my top clients is create some merch for them. Okay. And so let's say, for example, so think about it, like you have to think kind of outside the box. So I can create some merch and this is where people make their mistakes, right? because you got to do the follow-up. So let's say if you're one of my top clients and I send you, you normally just get t-shirts, but I want to send you maybe a different type of shirt. Maybe I want to send you a polo. Maybe I want to send you a cap. Maybe I want to send you a pin. Maybe I want to send you something like this, right? All of this stuff is you can easily do all of this stuff with DTF, right? Now, it does take an investment, but when you have a company, for me to send you something, you've spent $10,000 or more with me that year, right? You can do it on whatever scale that you're on. Now, the ROI on the gift is what you're looking for. If you don't know what ROI is, that's your return on your investment, right? The return on the gift. So let's say that I send out $50 worth of merch to a client, right? It costs me $50 to produce. I'm looking for a certain return on my investment. So here's the thing. I'm not just going to put together a merch pack and just send that out as a thank you, right? It is a thank you for your thank you for, choosing T-Shirt Shop Dallas, No, I'm going to put some other stuff in there that lets you know that these are the things that we have that are available to you now, right? So we have those products in there, right? Sometimes people think it's just a gift, right? And it is just a gift, but it's a gift that you can order if you wanted to place an order for that stuff. So now that's a good way for you to lead them into online sites where now you can take that gift that they have and you've already got the gifts, you created the presents, okay? Snap a picture of each gift, dropping gems. This for my bosses, this for my bosses. Snap a picture of the gifts that you've made for that company. Take a page, put up a page on the website, put those gifts up there where they can order them, and in there let them know, hey, you now have a custom merch store. We've created your custom branded merch store for such. Here's the link, right, for their store. Not only are you going to send it to them, not only are you going to put it in there in the flyer that's in the bag, but you're also going to send them an email with their link to their store, right? And then throughout the year, as you are selling things, or maybe you're having a sale, right? And you're emailing them, you're going to hit them with that link. Anytime that they want to purchase something, then you can go in. It's a beautiful way to take that company and pull these companies into you to where you're locking them in, baby. 2025, y'all better listen to me. You got to lock these customers in. And that's how you're going to do it. Big companies, they already doing it. Big companies are already doing it. They've been doing it for a while. If you don't want your customers to go anywhere, you got to be a one-stop shop. Lock them in with a merch store. Okay? As you get company, and everybody's not going to need a merch store, right? You're not going to do it to everybody. But as you get people who are doing stuff, then you go that extra mile. For those of you guys who are doing the family reunion t-shirts, throw up a quick page. Let them people go online and order that stuff online. The next year they're going to call you. They're going to tell somebody else. Oh, it's going to be so easy for them. It's going to be so easy for them. And guess what? If they want to upcharge the shirts, you put the price on there that they want. If your price is $10 a shirt and they want to sell those shirts for $15, you put that $15 on there. And as that money comes through, right, you're going to deduct. You tell them, hey, we had the processing fee, this, that, other. You go ahead, you draw up that contract. This is what they're going to get. And you cut that check back to that family reunion for the family reunion shirts. Can't spend that money. Cut that check. Okay. People who want to sell custom merch, all of these people that's walking around talking about they the new hottest brand, this, that, and other. Okay, this is what we can do. We can do that for you. You can have your own page. We're going to put up that website for you, right? We're going to put that store up for you. And when I say story, we just talking some very, very basic, right? For all, because how many of y'all out there ain't got websites that's trying to get stuff done? You trying to get products sold, right? If you trying to get products sold, here go a Lady PB plug. Guess what? Hit me up. If you ain't got nowhere on, you ain't got no website to do it. Guess what? I'll put you up a link on the back of mine, and you can send people to your link, and it'll be a private link that is not on my website, not showing, and people can go over there and they can order, and I'll do the printing and send you your cut. You gotta be fierce in 2025. Number 7, health and safety products, y'all. Number 7 is health and safety products. Ain't nobody giving it to y'all like I give it to y'all on here. I had somebody hit me the other day on an email and say, "Lady Print Boss, why you don't do tutorials no more? You don't do tutorials no more. Y'all want tutorials. Y'all want me to go over here and sit up. How many sublimation shirts can I do? How many times can I show you how to sublimate? How many times can I show you how to screen print a shirt?" I'm looking for people who are wanting outside the box, who are wanting gems, who are wanting business gems. That's what this channel is about. Yes, I will show you guys how to fix a printer. I will show you guys how to do some sublimation. We're going to do some sublimation and stuff like that. But I told y'all when 2024 rolled around that we were standing on business. And I told you guys the year before that, hey, y'all, I really don't do sublimation. I really don't do this or do that. And this is not my main business, is screen printing. I've told you guys that for years. How I make my bread and butter money is screen printing. So now some of y'all are like, damn, she's screen printing all the time. This is what I do, and that's how I really make my money, right? If you're starting your t-shirt business and you're looking for an excellent coach, somebody who is proven in the industry, hit me up, y'all. I do monthly consultations. We do have classes, all kinds of stuff over there. I don't do it much and push it because guess what? I be working on my business. But if you really looking for it and you trying to get some information and I'm giving you gems here, then hey, might think about going over and doing that monthly consultation. Okay. At least do you a one-time consultation, clarity call, so that you know which way you want to go in business. I tell y'all, a lot of times people call and they call too late after they've bought 5 different machines and the wrong machines, and they trying to figure out who their customer is, but you bought the wrong damn equipment to start with, when you could have saved yourself a headache just with a $60 phone call, right? So a lot of things that if you just need clarity, right, go to somebody who is proven in this industry. I get on here and I play with y'all and y'all just think, oh, that's T, but put some respect on my name, right? Okay, so number 7, those health and safety products. If you target hospitality, health and safety products, right? You can really upcharge things. Right? Especially during a health crisis, like when we had COVID, you had the masks. But what else can you do? Hand sanitizers, things that you can print on, things like uniforms, things that people that they need in hospitals and things like that. And you can start off really, really small, right? When you get into medical stuff, I tell people the reason that I don't really push medical stuff is because there are so many different regulations that you have to abide by. But your way in the door is through working with clinics. Hear me say? You hear me say? I say your way through the door is working with smaller clinics. Okay. You can reach out to a dentist's office. Y'all know the little packs they give you. All the dentists give you with the you know, with the toothbrush. The it's got print on the outside. Okay. Doing little things, little uniforms for the people in the front, little things. It's your way into the door. Once you get one thing about health professionals in any type of company, that once people, because those are going to be the offices that are pretty much owned by individual doctors, right? And so because they are a small business, they understand the values and the struggle of small businesses. Okay? And so a lot of times I love dealing with the smaller businesses because those are the ones who promote the shit out of tea. Okay? I just did something for one of my senior citizens' homes, my senior living homes. And the lady, she calls me every year. Okay? And whenever I get another senior living home or somebody, she hitting me up. Hey, Latana, we have such and such is over there and they need a printer. Right? Those are the types of people that you want to do business with. You want to do business with other entrepreneurs. You want to do business with other people who do the same thing as you or similar. Right? If you screen printing and you need somebody that's embroidery, they doing stuff that boom boom, right? So check this out. I saw a very interesting concept at an event. A very, very interesting concept that I love, that I wish I could get people in the apparel business to do. So they had everybody at an event, and what they did is everybody, let's say that Tampa she does digital downloads, or she does sublimation. Let's say that Cynthia has some cool books that she's made, that she specializes in books. Let's say that Baby Giant does embroidery, and let's say that Mel does sewing or something, or engraving, right? And so you got like 10, let's say you got 10 people that are doing different things, and everybody has their advertisement, right? And then they put all of these coupons together, right? And then when I send out an advertisement, it has all of these people's stuff on it. When I put something in a book, it has all of these people's stuff on it. But everybody's doing something different, and nobody is fucking with nobody else's business, right? It will really, really grow. Like, as one, you're small. But as a group of 10 or 12 businesses that all, one person does signs, one person does this. And if you build that and you can advertise that together, come up with and say, hey, okay, well, as a collective, this is what we're going to do. You can make a big, powerful fist. You really can. I wish I could get that together in this business. But it's so many people that are so worried about the competition and backstabbing and just are not standing on business that it's really, really hard to do. But it would be amazing. That would be something that would be amazing to do. They did that, and I tell y'all, I was like, this is amazing. We need something like that in our industry. Anyways, number 8 for promotional products is going to be outdoor and leisure items like umbrellas, coolers, things like that, that create that brand presence in the with recreational activities. So when people are out, let's say maybe you got a chair, and y'all, hey, take your chair out somewhere and put on the back of that chair. You do custom t-shirts, okay? Or custom this, or hey, I made that. Freak that chair out. okay, or that umbrella or that cooler or whatever it is. Number 9, we're going to run on through these because the video has gotten long. Number 9, food and beverage items. Branded snacks, water bottles. We know that Tampa is always over there doing a water bottle, okay? My girl always over there doing a water bottle. So water bottles are hot. Branded snacks are hot. They provide immediate enjoyment, and brand recall make you just, little stuff like that. Number 10 is going to be keychains and accessories, right? And because they're small, they're portable, they are very, very affordable, things that are very affordable, and it's going to keep that brand on top of your mind. So those are the top 10 things that you guys should be selling, right? So you can take off in there within those top things. You go in and you say, okay, which of these items, how can I find my niche in it? What can I do that's a little bit different than what the next person is doing, right? What can you do that's a little bit different than the next person is doing? You missed 8. Number 8 was leisure items, outdoor and leisure items, which things like umbrellas, coolers, things that are used in recreational outdoor activities. That's what number 8 is. But y'all, out of all of those, right, that we talked about, when we're looking about in the apparel sector, t-shirts are consistently leading as a top seller, right? However, the t-shirt business is getting oversaturated. Hold on, y'all. I'm replying to an email. Okay. Ma'am, that's all I can tell you. The price is the price is the price is the price is the price. But the price ain't never the price, y'all. Okay. So what we were saying is that out of all of those, y'all, is t-shirts are still like number 1, right? So you say, okay, well, how do I find my niche, right? In t-shirts. How do you figure out, like, okay, so if LaTonna, if the t-shirt market is getting oversaturated, then what do I need to do, right? In order, how am I going to break in to the business, right? So then you have to figure out, okay, what is your niche, right? And then once you, so maybe you're going to focus on a certain audience, and we've talked about this in previous videos, like different types of audiences to go in and focus on. Maybe you're going to focus on nothing but schools. Maybe you're going to focus on sports teams, right? Maybe you're going after corporations, and maybe you're going after, when you go into corporations, you figure out a certain niche within that corporation and then kind of double that down and go after certain industries, right? And then only go after corporations that are in that certain type of industry. And then you'll get known. Maybe you'll blow up and get known for that type of printing. Like for maybe a couple of years, I was getting so many car dealerships that was like all I was literally printing was like car dealerships. which was crazy because I did one thing for car dealerships and then it just blew up. After I started putting out ads for car dealerships, that was all I was getting. Maybe you're doing restaurants and that's all you do. And then, you build up that specialty in restaurants, right? I can tell you guys that restaurants really need to be a printer that prints for restaurants, right? You have to ask yourself, and this is how you find your niche, right? And what separates you from the next person. So let's say restaurants have certain needs, right? Especially if for their wait staff, for their people that are cooking, cooking back there and stuff like that, right? You want to look for, they may be looking for shirts that are going to last a little longer than what they've gotten. And maybe they've gotten shirts from people who your Google Ads video just dropped. It did? Okay. So maybe, they're looking for, that must have been a couple of days ago. Maybe sometimes I do videos and then I just put it up. I don't know. So Tampa, I read that and it threw me off, right? So you just find that particular niche company that you're trying to deal with, y'all. So what I was talking about, okay, I remember. So we were talking about the restaurants. So like, let's say if you're going after a restaurant, right? When you go into restaurants, this is how I used to do it. I would go into different restaurants to eat because me and Ken, that's one thing that I'm good at doing is eating. You go in, have a drink, looking at what those people are wearing, right? Is it dingy? Is the color fading? How does that design look? The size of the logo. Is it readable across the room? Is it on the wrong color? Another style? Does that style of t-shirt match what that restaurant is about? Right? So let's say if like a Cajun restaurant, right? A Cajun restaurant, you would have normally bolder prints, right? On that, to things that are going to symbolize that Cajun style. So stuff like that you might specialize in. And let's say maybe you go for a younger demographic, and within a younger demographic, if you're a brand, right, maybe you're specializing in fandoms merch, right? So you're just going in and doing that stuff, or maybe it's urban styles, or maybe it's a country style, whatever it is, and then you go after different things within the community, right? And then, when you talk about now, people are actually starting, it's really, really crazy, really, really crazy because, people are now looking for unique things. With this advancement in AI, I'm getting customers who are sending me over AI generated things, or they want something. They're specifically asking, can you create me a cool piece of AI art? And I'm like, huh? So maybe that's something that you add to your repertoire of things that you do, of services, right? Add that. If you do graphic designs, add in there that, hey, we can create AI generated art. Which will give you a one of a type, one of a kind, blah, 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 right? Things like that. So just thinking about all that types of stuff, right? And then, but always focus on your quality, right? And always focus on exceptional printing methods. That's going to make you stand out from the crowd. Right? Which is a lot of things that I don't do anymore, but things that I used to have to do, of course, with premium fabrics, eco-friendly inks, things like that adds value to customers. We do that. But when I say a lot of times with like different print technologies, right? If you're coming into printing and you don't have a customer base, you need to be doing stuff like puff ink. You need to be doing metallic inks. You need to be doing glow in the dark prints. You need to be doing all kinds of stuff showing that you are creative until you end up niching down. I did all of that stuff. I don't have to do it much anymore, but hey, it's known that, hey, we offer this, right? Stand by your, printing. Another thing you can do is elevate your packaging, right? Elevate your packaging, put your brand on your packaging, and stickers, add a few stickers in there, care cards, things like that will help you in your business to get to that $1,000 a day. But all in all, y'all, you got to look at it and you got to be realistic when you're looking at these videos and they tell you, hey, do this and you're going to make $1,000 a day. You got to be realistic in it, in how you do it. And a lot of it is about the grind and it's about the hustle, right? I don't make $1,000 a day every day. Don't make $1,000 a day a lot of the days. There was times when I made several $1,000s and I could say that every single day. It depends on where you are at in your hustle and what it is that you're doing, right? So, just take that for what it is. I've got to get off of here because I'm about to I need to get prepared for my 12 o'clock appointment. I can say this, y'all. My ad has not been going well for me, but it has gotten people over requesting quotes. And that was one thing that I did not tell you guys, that people are clicking on the ad and they are going in and filling out my form. I had 2 people that I know that specifically reached out to me from that ad about getting some other stuff done. So if I get an order, $700-800 order off of it, the ad will be worth it. I'm going to let it run for another day. And then after that, I'm going to switch it and I'm going to do a single product ad. And we're going to see how a single product ad converts over. And I got a couple of other things that I do want to do. So until next time, y'all, make sure y'all stay bossy. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. That's the We'll Be Right Back. That's not the one that we need. Girl, you got to start getting these intros right. You got to start getting it. There we go. Stay bossed up. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. Okay, let's see here.